Hi, welcome to Project Geospatial here at the GEOINT 2022 Symposium here in Denver, Colorado. I'm at the PAR Government booth with Mike Nelson, right? And
Yep.
you're just come on board with
I have,
PAR, right?
in fact, yes, thank you.
Absolutely. How about go ahead and introduce yourself and also who we have here.
All right, great, thanks. So I'm Mike Nelson. I'm the president of PAR Government. I joined PAR Government on the 1st of December after spending 25 years in the GovCon space with a variety of firms before this, and took the helm here. And am really excited about the technology that we bring to bear to the warfighter and the mission that we support. Happy to talk through some of that today. We're really interested in demonstrating our ability to take commercial ISR data to the tactical edge and to those users in the theater that are defending our nation on the borders, overseas, or wherever they happen to be, into their mobile actual platforms. So excited about that. Rob Gehring is here with Customs Border Patrol, and Rob, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yep, I'm Rob Gehring, Customs Border Protection, currently working out of Air and Marine Operations Center in Riverside, California.
Excellent. So what have you brought to the table today? We
Right.
talked briefly about TAC, right?
Yeah, so let me kind of give a little bit of a history. So PAR Government was the original author of the Tactical Assault Kit, or TAC program, and this was a mobile-first platform built about a decade ago originally for the Android platform, and it was intended to put geospatial situational awareness into the mobile platforms, into the hands of the actual nation's warfighters.
These are phones, tablets?
Phones, tablets, yes, mostly Android phones at this point, but anything mobile that they were carrying in the theater with them at that point. Previous to that, there were a lot of laptops and hardened laptops that weren't all that hardened going out in theater and not very mobile. But the PAR Government team worked directly with the government to build the Tactical Assault Kit and then deploy that across our nation's warfighters. And that then turned into an open source project. TAC.gov is the product center now, and they've open sourced the TAC program, and it is widely available to all federal agencies, civilian agencies, and commercially as well. You can download it yourself if you go to the Google Play Store. And even more recently, they produced a iPhone version. It's called iTac. So ATAC and iTac now work together, and so now even more people can use the actual platform itself. What we're doing here at PAR Government is we've built a capability called SIDDEX, and SIDDEX is a cloud-native server capability to connect all these TAC users.
That's SITX, right?
SITX, yes, SIDDEX. We've also called it Team Connect SIDDEX, kind of interplay with those words because we are connecting team members together. And SIDDEX stands for Situational Awareness X, and it is a widely distributed and diverse capability to connect TAC users, whether they're using the traditional ATAC platform, the WinTAC platform was the Windows version, and now the iTac version as well. All those users can interconnect, they can chat, they can share data, they can share information, they can live stream their UAS feeds if they want into their mobile platforms as well through the TAC platform, and there are a variety of other plugins to do quite a bit of data curation and data sharing, content sharing, live chatting, even all the way up to targeting for specific forces. So the thing that PAR Government has done with its SIDDEX platform is interconnect many of these individuals and really enable and unleash their ability to get out and get after the mission in a pretty rapid fashion. And do this quickly. There are other alternatives as well, but they're a little bit slower. Got to set up a full TAC server, and it's a bit of a struggle at times. And you've got to have system administration capabilities. So our cloud native capability is rapid. It's on all the time. You don't need sysadmin. You just log into an account on Amazon GovCloud, and away you go. And one of the things that I'm really excited to share is we have started to team up with many of the commercial space-based ISR firms now, and we're building out within our SIDDEX platform a data marketplace. And the concept there is, with 25 years of history in the national intelligence community, the DoD, one of the things I found was a lot of the data itself ended up at the ops center, but not actually at the tactical edge in the handheld users that are out in theater. And that would, basically be a point of that last tactical mile was always a point of contention on how you get data and information there without having two people in the way trying to chat information out or drop PowerPoint slides and send things out. So the thing that I was really excited about when I got here at PAR was we were able to look at, okay, we've got firms like Black Sky that are downloading imagery, they're putting them into Amazon natively, and we can actually use our SIDDEX product to deliver them all the way into the handheld devices of these individuals using the TAC client.
Excellent.
Which is really interesting. Just had a great conversation with with ISI today for synthetic aperture radar, doing the same thing as well. We've got a few other folks that are interested in how this can work. So basically unleashing the last tactical mile for users to get commercial ISR data into their platform. So that's really exciting. The other thing that we're trying to avoid is building multiple apps that users have to like switch between. That's always a challenge too.
Mm-hmm.
People want to train and fight with an app, not 12 apps, and then they've got to figure out how to move things, even at their platform. And TAC is a great platform for integrating all the data onto a particular single app. So
awesome. So this is an example of the products right here.
Yes, this is actually an example. We've got an iPhone version, a Android version, obviously an iPad, and then a Windows version as well. And I'll actually ask the technical team to walk through the demonstration of TAC, and then I think we're going to show some recent Black Sky imagery into the platform itself. So we're actually able, within a few weeks actually, to demonstrate data at the tactical edge. So
you're familiar with WinTAC already because you're using it, but what we're introducing and enabling you to do is simplify the management of your users through SIDDEX, which is TAC Server as a Service. It resides in the Amazon GovCloud. So for what you're doing already is everything that we're promoting, just easier.
That easier is always better.
Tim, we are driving from where? Here? Because what I would like to show you is the interface. So the back end, what we're providing is a server.
Okay.
Servers are typically faceless, so what we've done is enable it through a web dashboard.
Okay.
So that you can manage all of this content as well as the streaming data content that Mike was talking about through a very simple interface. I don't mean simple. When he said 10 minutes, it's literally 10 minutes.
Okay.
So how do I add users? How do I monitor their devices? How do I take that video content that you're talking about, whether it's a security camera or a body-worn camera?
Right.
Because if I'm in the field and I want to go look at a video, right, if I'm going to come down to my toolbar menu and grab video, do I really want to, put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing, do I really want to type in a URL on a device?
Right, yeah, that was an issue, but...
Right,
yeah.
I just want a channel. I want a channel guide. Right, I want to see Mike's video. I want to see a security camera. I want to see asset number ABC from there. So we'll enable that through our video alias mechanism, which is on our dashboard. It's very simple, very much like users. So if you have users that come in and out, maybe they're on shift, you can turn those on. The SIDDEX server also supports multiple TAC servers.
Okay.
So think of the concept of teams. That's why it was Team Connect. A group is essentially a team, but on the back end, it's really a server. So we told users, hey, just spin up a new server. What was the answer? I'm going to go get my IT guy, and that might be Thursday.
Right. Yep.
Right, so we said, well, can you create a chat group or a Facebook group? And the answer was yes, that's easy, right? So that's exactly what we did. And if we have, do we have the dashboard, the web dashboard up that we can bring up? So the concept of creating a group is just give it a name, decide who you want in it, and create it. The beauty of having a cloud native solution is it spins it up immediately.
That would be awesome.
You can take it down immediately. So if you want to run an operation for an afternoon and then take it down, it's not a matter of spinning up a server and taking the server down and getting an IT person involved. It's you or a user that's up and running in less than 10 minutes. Stand it up, assign the users, go.
Okay.
And that works the same way with the content. So if we're talking about whether it's real-time intelligence, space-based imaging, video, floor plans, all of that gets assigned to the group, so you can control who sees what very, very easily. It's radio checkboxes. If we can get the web dashboard up, we can show you that. But the response that we've gotten from existing users is, I should have done this last year or last month, because this really this is so easy. It's like the Staples Easy button. Should have done it. I don't know why we're not doing it now.
Sure. I mean, like you said, the IT guys had everything already set up for us, so it was super easy for us. I mean, just click what we wanted to watch, what body cam we wanted to watch at the time. Right. So, I mean,
and all of the existing functionality is supported 100%. Whether it's a data package, whether it's any of your plugins, your chat, your radios, everything is absolutely transparent. to SIDDEX, the server.
Nice.
Any questions?
If I may actually
ahead,
ask, what's the bandwidth requirements for the data transfer or anything? Any constraints on transferring imagery to?
It's pretty minimal because primarily you're just pushing over a PLI, a GPS position, and a short string. So we're using COT, cursor on target, as a messaging format. So it's pretty small, unless you want to push video, of course. Then you're limited to the bandwidth you have. I mean, you're not watching 1080p on a device, so 480p.
Do you
720.
scale up the resources based off of the video demands of the user?
It is completely scalable. That's nice. I mean, using the Amazon
from,
services.
Scale down to 480 to 1080p, depending on the user side, what their demands are, the bandwidth.
The user? Yeah, so the user can specify what they're going to stream it out as. By pushing it to the SIDDEX video server, we can downsample that if you have, say you're on a network connection. You're on the border, you have limited comms, you're communicating over radio.
Right.
We can downsample that so the bit rate is dropped down.
Perfect.
So we support multiple bit rates, but also your frame rates as well as your resolution.
Great.
All three are controllable.
Yeah, so a lot of times we have to broadcast or at least get the signals from a BMS antenna, essentially a microwave antenna. And a lot of times those signals aren't the best, so we do downrate a lot of stuff.
We'll do the same thing for satellite-based communications. One, because the bandwidth's not that great. Two, because there's cost involved. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Mike, do you have any other comments about PAR?
No, great discussion. And we'd like to show you a little more when we get a chance here. I think he's got a little bit of a computer issue, but sorry about that. So, but no, again, ease of use and really just starting. It's fairly nascent, this data as a service kind of concept. And I'm interested in hearing from the operators in the field what data and information they want at the handheld device. We have preconceived notions; those aren't always the right thing, right? So what really matters to your operators who are out there, really trying to get after it. And so if you've got any advice there,
I can definitely get you a POC of who would.
That'd be great. Yeah, just talk to people about, hey, if this happened, would it make a difference to them? And because the last thing we want to do is build out a capability that the users don't really care about. And the first thing we want to do is get people excited about the thought of, oh yeah, I can get near real-time data, into the handheld. That could make a difference in how I'm going to do motion. So, cool. Love it.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Let me give you my
Appreciate
card.
it.
Well, thank you,
Got my
everybody. This
contact,
is Adam Simmons with Project Geospatial
I'll
at the
give you
PAR
one of mine
Government
as well.
booth.
Thanks.
Signing off. Talk to everybody next time.